Hey, what is up guys, Clack here, and today we're just going to go over my Feral PvP point of view, and we're just going to talk about like what I do in some situations and what my thought process is during those situations. And we're kind of just going to go over the class of how many different things you can do within different situations. Alright, in these games, I'm playing it as FPS, and I don't know these people, just some random people I just wanted to play with that were actually willing to play with me. We're only at 2k MMR, but right here we're facing, I don't even know what the hell this comp is, but we're facing DK Boomkin Healing Monk. And the best target here is to go between Boomkin and Monk. Right here I try to swap Boomkin, but it's probably, Monk, but it's probably not the best swap because they're swapping our healer. And it's a Rusher Shaman, and Rusher Shamans are really easily killed, especially against DKs. DKs can just dominate them. So I come here to peel, I throw off heals with the instant procs. As a Feral, you should always use your instant procs off heals because there's a talent that makes you do more damage too. And those heals are really nice. So our main kill target, again, is going to be between Monk and Boomkin. If we go Boomkin, we basically face him to go in bear form. And he pretty much is worthless, really. If he goes bear form, he's doing no damage. I'm sure he's going to go bear form very soon here. I think we get him down like twice, like super low. Yeah, and it just kites away. I'm about to get gripped here. I can't believe we couldn't get a kill, dude. Like, no one, like, what is my Shadow Priest doing? I don't know. It's so upsetting, but nothing you can do about it. I'm probably going to go ahead and... what's happening? Okay, so we're still training Boomkin here, which is probably the best. Making him go bear again, he's not gonna do any damage. I think when he goes Boomkin form though, he has the same armor as he would in bear form. So I'm not sure exactly why he's going bear form. But he ends up, they pretty much lose because he's not doing any pressure, allowing us to pretty much do whatever we want. And that's pretty much it for this game. Alright, here's going to be another game where we actually, this team does a really bad job of whatever they're trying to do. As you see here, we'll get a lot of pressure off really soon, just because of the positioning, really. Here comes Ret, he hops on my Shadow Priest, I stun him, he ends up trying to get a Hodge on a healer pretty soon, right about here, and he actually really fucks himself over. He got his Hodge off right there. And he basically was just taking the D while he was trying to focus on that. I see Counter-Strike totems up. I kill it. We get Spirit Link right here pretty soon. It's going to come right there. We get Spirit Link. I tend to like to swap Rusher Shaman, especially because I know they're so squish when they use Spirit Link. Because what do they have after this? They don't have anything. And I notice he's not taking too much damage, so I decide just to get my bleeds off of everyone. And you'll notice, again, that my bleeds will do so much damage to this Hunter. Wow, he's actually just going to die right there. And watch, and we swap Hunter or Ret Paladin, and there's just so much pressure that they can't keep up. They didn't do a very good job at whatever they were trying to do. They were all stacked. It made it really easy for me to get all my dots. It made it really easy for me to swap. It made it really easy for my Shadow Priest to get Fear Bombs. And overall, it was just an easy game. Alright, this next game, we're facing Shadow Priest Monk. I honestly have no idea what the fuck these comps names are. I know with the Warlock it's a Harvest Cleave or something, I don't know what the fuck it is, but here, everyone is really viable for us to go. I think we should start on Shadow Priest. I think that's what I do. The best thing to do is start Shadow Priest just so they can't get the dots opened. So you can start Shadow Priest, stun Monk, just so your Shadow Priest can get dots freely, but make sure you do it so when your Shadow Priest is able to actually cast on him and he's not behind pillar when you do it. So here I open up, I get sat by Monk, that's actually perfect. He's not doing anything to my Shadow Priest. My Shadow Priest should be able to get full dots off, no problem on everyone. Again, our comp is a healer killer comp. So I like to swap healer as much as possible. I come here just to bash him real quick because I noticed he sacks. I should have probably actually got some bleeds on him before I did that because I did waste a lot of time. And I noticed Monk's not in a very good position, so I decided to go with him. We actually do a lot of damage. Stun him, he trinkets it, because this is his burst, I guess. I don't know what the hell is going on. Paladin comes up, he's in a bad position, so I get full bleeds on him. I wish my Shadow Priest would recognize that his dots got dispelled by their Shadow Priest. He takes a little bit while to get more dots. We honestly could have maybe even got a kill there. I wish he would have saved silence for right there. Like, there's a bunch of things we could have done, but again, you know, I'm not playing with the team I play with all the time. This is like a team I played with, like, third game right here. And, So I'm just dotting up everyone I can, try to stop pressure, kick Shadow Priest. Right here, I'm actually going to be in a decent amount of trouble because, watch right here. I'm pretty sure he gets a fear on my Shaman. Yeah, he's coming for it right here. So I noticed that. You got to be aware of it because my Shaman doesn't talk. He was like foreign as crap, so he didn't say anything. So I noticed he was feared, so I went behind Pillar, dragged the Monk behind. He starts to get a bit low with the dots and everything. So I start to go him. And then my Shadow Priest calls for a swap on Paladin, so I do so. And then we're actually able to get a kill here with just Silence alone, because he's not able to bubble. Again, this comp is a healer-killer comp. It's absolutely amazing, especially against Paladins, Retro Shamans, and Druids. We absolutely destroy them. Only class that can really survive against this is a Mistweaver, and they're really hard. Alright, this game, there's really not too many good targets to go here. Warlock has port if he's into it, but you know, he has a lot of self-healing. The DK has a lot of self-healing. So the best target is going to be Retro Druid, and the second best target would have to be probably Warlock to try to stop his UAs. But right here, I go Druid, just get as much pressure as I can on him, get on my bleeds. Right now, it'd be so nice if my Shadow Priest could get dots on him, but he doesn't for a while. So I swap Warlock to get more bleeds off to cause pressure for the Retro Druid, because Retro Druids actually struggle with multi-dots. And I notice my bleeds are falling off. I go on him a little bit more, trinket, because he was going to try to clone me. And he actually could have went for the clone right there. I didn't have kick. Maybe my Shadow Priest would have silenced him. I don't know. I come over here to help peel, but my Shaman tells me he's good. He doesn't need peel, so I go ahead and get off and go Warlock. Warlock's taking so much damage right now. But again, there's Ironbark. So I notice Ironbark, and I go Druid immediately, and the Druid keeps coming in to try to get some CC on our Shaman or something. I don't know, but this is really, he really fucks up. He comes into our healer's range, so it makes everything to dot everyone really easy for my Shadow Priest and I. And we're actually able to get a kill right here. I stun him. I get a stun before I get Typhooned, or whatever that Vortex thing is. I think it's actually called Vortex, and it's pretty much game. Like, a Druid has to stay back and has to rely on their teammates, and he did exactly the opposite. Alright guys, that's it for this gameplay. I just wanted to show you what goes in my head when I'm playing these games, and what should be going through your head as well. If you lose a game, you should always be looking back on it and be like, what could have I done? Could I maybe stopped more polys on my healer? Could have I done more pressure? Could we made more swaps? Could we made proper swaps? There's just so many things. Even if you face a counter comp against yours, you could win. It's just you gotta outplay them a lot better than what you would normally do. Well, that's it for this video. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Cheers.